Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about issue number 50 of X-Force, written by Benjamin Percy, but before we dive into the story, I want to ask you a favor. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and a comment to help the channel grow. So with that explained, this issue opens off the coast of California, with X-Force in full pursuit of Beast and Wonder Man as they attempt to make their escape. Now at this point in the story, X-Force believes that the new Beast is trying to join up with Beast Prime, but in actuality, our new Beast is just trying to stop his evil counterpart. So in order to accomplish that goal, Wonder Man goes on the defense and uses his power to shoot down the incoming missiles. But see, in the game of numbers, X-Force had way too many missiles for Wonder Man to handle alone, because at least one was able to hit its target, causing the good Beast ship to go up in flames. So with the two retreating to the ocean, they proceed to make their way down into the dark depths until out of nowhere, Beast Prime grabs hold of Wonder Man while wearing his Krakoan battle armor. And before anyone could react, Beast Prime punctures the air tank, causing Wonder Man to jettison to the surface. So with both McCoys face to face, Beast Prime tells his newer Beast to listen to him and allow him the opportunity to explain himself before he makes his judgment. At least allow him to show him what he is working on. So with the offer on the table, our new Beast follows Beast Prime to his underwater base. Now while that is going on, we jump over to X-Force having a conversation with Wonder Man. And Wonder Man is basically trying his best to let the team know that this new Beast is not a threat to them. And in fact, the new Beast is going to try his best to convince Beast Prime to change his ways. So as Sage and the rest of the command team try their best to make heads or tails of this new bit of information, out of nowhere, the field team ship is attacked by Orcus. And on the very next page, we see the Sentinel assassins with Wolverine's bones boarding the X-Force craft. So with a fight imminent, the team prepares to strike back as Wolverine split away from the main team and dives into the water to hunt down both beasts. So with the fight on, Colossus, Omega Red, and Laura started to go head-to-head with their unwelcome visitors. And one of the things they made sure to do was scramble all communications and transmissions for at least a 10-mile radius, so Orcus will be confused on whether to believe they were ever really there at all. So with that done, Laura takes it upon herself to take on the Orcus ship single-handedly. So as that plays out, we dive deep under the waves to Beast Prime's hideout. And when we get there, we see that Dark Beast gets out of his Krakoan battlesuit and starts to tell his clone about everything he is doing. He tells him, since he became the leader of X-Force, he lived by a certain code. And that code was to do the greatest amount of good for the greatest number of mutants no matter the cost, which is what he was trying to achieve. Because he understands his actions seem severe, but he also understands that the mutants are on the verge of extinction. For even now, Orcus has Mars and its crosshairs, because their plan is not only to conduct genocide, but they hope to eventually build a world mind with the intelligence of Homo superior. So in order to prevent that, Beast Prime is willing to use a black hole gun to take his fellow mutants off the table entirely. So he tells his counterpart not to consider this as a cosmic prison sentence, but as a new Krakoan nation that is truly isolated and wholly safe. So with that explanation, the new clone sees this as a problem, because he didn't ask any of them for their consent. And on top of that, he is putting them at great risk. Now, despite the risk, Beast Prime informs the newer Beast that he has thought of this plan over 1,000 times. And no matter how many times he thought about it, this seems to be his best option. And together with his newer clone, the two of them could topple Orcus before bringing Homo superior back from their black hole banishment. So with that said, the newer Beast says he understands everything he is saying, as if the words slipped out of his own mouth, but with distance comes perspective, and with that perspective, he is separated enough from the situation to see clearly. And from where he is standing, Beast Prime is taking the wrong path. So with both of their positions known, the newer Beast continue to state that it is not too late for him to turn back. In which Beast Prime breaks the hard truth by saying that the newer Beast has all his intelligence but none of his wisdom, and because he is younger, he is still innocent. Which is why he couldn't bring himself to delete this version of himself from the cradle when he left. Because deep down Beast Prime still sees the newer version as the best version of himself. So with the conversation going nowhere, the newer Beast compares his older version to Magneto. And which Beast Prime responded by saying, Magneto was right and pulled the lever. So with the black hole gun activated, both beasts start to go at it for the fate of all mutant kind. So with that going down, we transition far overhead to Laura taking control of Orcus's jet. But unfortunately, a Stark sentinel was hot on her trail. So with that turn of events, Laura did her best to avoid all incoming blasts, just narrowly avoiding being shot out the sky as well as providing an opportunity for the rest of her team. Because from above, both Colossus and Omega Red ambush it. So with all hands on deck, the team went to work, as we jump back over to the two beasts fighting, and during their confrontation, the newer beast's glasses shattered. Now this is important, because that was the only thing that was there to tell the difference between the two beasts. So right when the glasses were needed the most, Wolverine arrived on the scene. So with no indicators of who is who, the Dark Beast charges Logan, knocking him to the ground, but the battle was short-lived as Wolverine quickly got the upper hand. And right before he can deliver a deadly blow, the newer beast stops him while saying they could still save him. Now following that, on the next page, we see Domino pointing out how the black hole gun is emerging from the water. So with no time to waste, they let Wonder Man free in order for him to stop said device. So as he dashes towards the black hole gun, above we see a Stark Sentinel taking down the X-Force ship. So with Wolverine temporarily distracted, Beast Prime arms himself with his suit and takes off while still believing he is the last hope for mutant kind. But as he was leaving, the newer beast told him not to protect the weapon but to protect his friends because he could do better. So with those words shared, Beast makes his way into the sky, only to see his old friend, Wonder Man, trying to stop the weapon. So with Wonder Man blasting away, Beast Prime yells for him to stop because the weapon was powered by the stolen nuke. So with chaos about to unfold, we see the X-Force destroy the Sentinel as Beast Prime grabs hold of the weapon and drives it deep into the ocean in order to save his friend. And just like that, the weapon is destroyed, ending the reign of Beast Prime. So following that conclusion, we jump back over a little while later at the North Pole greenhouse. And when we get there, we learn that one beast was atomized and the other one moved in with Wonder Man. And as for Quentin, he mind-wiped the Orcus agent, which caused her to lose the last few weeks of her memories, which includes what she knows about X-Force. So even though the future is far from certain for now, they do what they have always done, and that is to keep evolving and keep surviving. For X-Force ain't the ones you root for, but they are the ones that get the dirty jobs done. And with that said, the final issue of X-Force comes to an end. Now down in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts about this issue and what predictions you could have moving forward. So with that established, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.